And we've got Tavarius Ward.
Welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville. Between the San Francisco The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his second year in the NFL now.
I love this quote during the week. If I were a defensive back, I would have wanted to play against me last week as well. He's trying to eliminate those turnovers, those interceptions, and get back on the positive side of the ledger throwing touchdown passes.
Yeah, had 4 of those picks, led to the loss. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
They came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
And his throw is incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans.
And now, meanwhile, after the dust settles on the fumble, we've got an injured player here as well. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of the game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They juked him, and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. Inside handoff, Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. And the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The numbers last week for Mitchell. 15 carries, 59 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
The first down line at the 34 here on third down.
Throwing now is Lance.
And that is incomplete. Some mistakes already in the first quarter. If he holds on to that one, first down.
Yeah, I'll guarantee you that at least one defensive back out there has reminded him of that fact, trying to get into his head and hoping that'll affect him the rest of the game.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker, defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 50.
On the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Lance looking to throw it.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7.
Now Lance. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the 49ers are on the board first here this afternoon.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
Well, they've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Back to throw.
Cooks on a quick slant.
The numbers for Cooks in that game last week: 5 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession, as they've got it with second down and less than a yard. They're going to look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 44-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 23. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down. Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defending.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big. They did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
No problem there on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's looking for a touchdown deep for Woods. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let it go again. And it's a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, 49 yards. And the Titans have got it back to within a score.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass, exactly what it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards.
And it was Treylon Burks capping things off with a touchdown catch. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
First down, here's Mitchell. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The Niners at 8-1 on the year. And they're coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
Room here to run. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
This has been a good drive so far. It's been the running game for the most part that's powered him down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And Lance now to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Elijah Mitchell, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle, and it's now 21-7. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays, and in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Titans getting set to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he said. Get back to a safety valve. Give defensive credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Now a throw here to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On third down, Henry. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
And Lance going to throw.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. Lance and the 49ers now, 1st and 10.
At the 20.
Here's Lance to throw it. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the 3rd quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
On 2nd and 11 now.
Lance.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Give that sack to Harrison Phillips, the big man.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they
and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field.
14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
We'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the 2nd half. And Lance's throw pulled in by Kittle. Lance finding Kittle, 1st down San Francisco.
The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Now a play fake. Lance.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Here's Lance.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Okay,
So
right.
after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
They run over center with Mitchell.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
To throw, it's Lance.
Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense get a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Three quarters have come and gone. Back now in Nashville. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter.
On 1st down, they go back to Mitchell. Brought down on the play by Amani Hooker.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. This one tough. They need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Excellent work there by Lance as he scrambles for the first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
It's going to be a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out. We got them now.
And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Titans are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They set up the screen for Henry.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A timeout for an injured player, and it looks like it's Treylon Burks who's in some discomfort out there. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Now, quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
As this complete to Woods. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as that'll be a gain of 15 on 4th.
Back to throw again.
Another targeting catch for Robert Woods.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 43. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now this throw caught left side, and they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
A first down carry for Henry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
2nd and 9 now.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Yeah, he's got it. And the Titans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point on the left, and it's up and good. They'll lay it down to 10, 24-14.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Another run with Mitchell.
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. His second touchdown. And the 49ers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Extra point up and through. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were doing.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Looking to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking sideline, and he's going to have his man as he was able to walk the tightrope there for the completion. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Niners take over in terrific field position.
After review of the play, ruling on the field.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw as this play will stand as is.
Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. So the victory here for San Francisco.